Hey, Sugar. Good morning, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you at. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yo, everything good, fam? How you?
Awesome.
Amazing, amazing. I'm glad to hear that, y'all. I'm glad to hear that. I always got to have some energy on my calls, y'all. I can't be trying to be all dead, dry eye, sad eye. Right? I always got to get in the mood. And so that's one of the things that you got to remember as a trader. You got to be in a positive mindset, a positive state of mind when you're getting ready to look at these charts. Because if anything negative is in your eyes, in your mind, you focusing on anything negative, it's going to affect you in them charts, sugar. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jaclynne Lopez, and I am the creator of the Milwaukee Sauce and the co-creator of the 52 Weeks to Freedom course. So I'd like to welcome you to my call on Tuesdays. I often will do a call called Let's Get Saucy, in which I introduce you to the Harmonic Scanner, the tool that I actually use to create my strategy on. And I use this tool in order to help teach beginning traders, newbies, how to actually get started, copy, paste, and become profitable in the market, right? So just give me an idea. Let me know. Is everybody on the call in the 52 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'm in there.
Okay, so we don't have nobody on the call that's not in the 52 weeks. That way I can make sure that I'm not sharing something that I shouldn't be sharing. All right. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
like.
seen that big move earlier, Jack. That's what's up there.
I told you this is easy. It ain't nothing but ABCs, colors, up, down, side to side, right? Once you get the emotional aspect, when you remove that emotional component that you have attached to your money, because for so long we've had an emotional attachment to our funds, to our finances. Once you remove that, you develop a sense of confidence where once your analysis is correct and you become confident in your hypothesis, then it's just like the science fair project that we did in school. We just coming up with an educated guess as to what we think the market is going to do based on what it's already done in the past.
That's right.
And then, we set our parameters and then we set it and forget it, making sure that, that way we develop some discipline, some patience, some consistency, and obviously in the end, some confidence, so that when you jump into these charts, you know that if you, for some reason, do face a lesson, because for those of you who don't know, I don't teach it as a loss. I teach it as a lesson because you're going to learn something from the experience, right? My mama used to always tell me a bought lesson is the best lesson because it hurts so damn bad. Right. So that being said, if that lesson hits you in the pocket, sugar, you ain't gonna make that mistake no more. You're gonna make a mental note, you're gonna write you down a note, you're gonna post you a note. You're gonna make sure you don't do that stuff no more. Right. So I wanted to do these Tuesday calls to make sure that individuals that are just joining us, that are getting fresh, getting new, or even individuals that have been in for some time but that aren't actually taking advantage of the Harmonic Scanner, that I share with you how to use it, how I use it, right? And how you can become profitable from it. Now, I just want to say this to say, Ms. Davinia, I met with her over the weekend, helped her connect her live account to her MT4. And this morning, to my pleasant surprise, she was celebrating some success stories. So, Ms. Davinia, could you please share with everybody your experience with the Milwaukee sauce in the last couple of days, sugar?
Hi, everyone. Wow, I wasn't expecting to speak tonight, but I have to say that the sauce makes a huge difference. Now, I'm from Chicago, where we got Harold's And you know, anybody who knows Chicago Harold's chicken with that sauce, okay? It can't compare. Okay, this Milwaukee sauce is better than that Harold sauce on that chicken, okay? Because what it did was it just made everything so much easier to read. Now, numbers has always intimidated me. I've never been a math person. Math is my worst subject ever, and I actually have a bit of a fear of numbers. So stocks, algebra, anything that has to do with numbers other than counting money and telling time, I just never really got into. So when I watched the Milwaukee sauce video and applied it to the chart, it just made, the way that Jackie explained it just made everything a whole lot easier. So I was able to better read and understand where the market was going. And what really helped me was being able to look at the market and then what's called the street, and understanding that if something is above the street, it's a sell. If it is below the street, it's above the street, it's a buy. If it's below the street, it's a sell. And just seeing how everything lined up by the time she explained it, it helped me to be able to get all profit. I did like 4 trades and they all profited because of the Milwaukee sauce. So, I mean, the way that she breaks everything down is just, for someone like me who doesn't like numbers and is intimidated by it, it just made everything so much easier. So I had all profit. I did not lose not one single trade. Not to say that I won't lose in the future, but the Milwaukee sauce made it easier for me to win all of my trades.
And how long have you been in this, learning this process, Sugar?
1 day. Literally applied it at like 2 o'clock this morning, and every single trade that I have done since using the sauce, I've won every single trade so far.
Let's go. Wait a minute. I'm so excited. I am excited for you. It's not even me. I just get excited to see other people win.
Oh my goodness, Sugar. Did y'all hear that? That's 100% win rate.
Yep. I got the proof too. I can post screenshots. I got the proof. It's all blue.
We got receipts.
Got receipts.
And you was a beginner. Did you know anything about Forex before you got started? Before you looked at the charts?
Nope.
That's what I'm talking about, Sugar. See, I told y'all I can make this trading. It's easy. It's easy. It's ABCs. It's 1, 2, 3s. It's colors. It's up, down, side to side. We finna play a game. Where's the D? Y'all ain't ready.
I sure wasn't ready. And listen, that trade where she got $300 on, I traded that same trade with her at the exact same time. I got a 30-cent profit while she over here with $300, and I feel some type of way. Talking about some no emotions in your money. I feel some type of way, Jackie.
I told you, Sugar. I told you. It's the same trade, same pips. It's the same analysis. It's your level of confidence, your level of discipline, your level of consistency, your patience, and your ability to increase your lot size. I'm so excited. Y'all just don't know, and I just can't hide it. Oh, man. See, now that's how I wanted to start off the call so that y'all would know how serious this is, right? Man, I took 52 weeks. I went through the same process y'all going through. But the benefit that y'all got is that we've already made the bumps and bruises. We've already made those mistakes, right? We've already skinned our knee. We fell off the bike already. But now you had the benefit of learning from our mistakes. And all you have to do is copy the right cat, like Chad would say, right? All you got to do is complete and plug in the system. That's the amazing part of this whole entire process, is that there's something that's duplicatable. How easy is that? How easy is that to trade and basically learn a skill set in which you can pass on to anybody that you come in contact with? Something that nobody can take away from you. Changing people's lives overnight. Literally one night. All right, sugar. So I don't like to overcook the grits, as some of our leaders would like to say. But I just wanted y'all to know that I'm heart attack serious when it comes to this sauce, man. Listen when I tell you. The Harmonic Scanner is my baby. It is what I promote. It is what I use. I still use it as a trader. And I will be celebrating my 3-year anniversary in February. Right? So it will have been 3 years that I will have been with Trade Nation in February. So I'm so excited that not only have I been able to change my life, but in the last 2 years, I've been able to help change the lives of hundreds, even thousands of individuals' lives, such as yourselves, by just teaching them something that I learned that was going to help me make more sense out of this platform, right? Because Christopher Terry created the Harmonic Scanner, and it's 89% accurate, meaning you're going to win 8 or 9 out of 10 trades. Each trade that you place 10, you win 8 out of 9 just in default, the way that you see the scanner on my screen. That's just me showing you how all you have to do is copy and paste a series of numbers and be able to profit in the market. You don't have to know nothing about trading. All you have to be able to understand a little bit of vocabulary, which is why we encourage you to get through the academy as quickly as you possibly can. Once you get through the academy, it's a matter of plugging into the 52 weeks. Once you got into the 52 weeks, it's a matter of application, applying what you're learning, playing the game. But this game is going to make you some real money. I don't know how many of y'all is playing games on your cell phone, downloading the apps and paying a monthly subscription each month to play those certain games, right? But what I can tell you is those games are not helping you make money. They are not helping you make $1 out of 15 cents.
Literally.
Literally, sugar. Literally. Turning pennies into dollars. In the hundreds. Come on, man. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Right here with us, but nowhere else. So the scanner is going to become your best friend. I refer to it as our training wheels to trading, right? It's our way to help you learn and earn at the exact same time. All you have to be able to do is log in, understand what you're looking at, and be able to copy a series of numbers into a free money app on your cell phone. Don't get no simpler than that, sugar. It just don't. Right? I done been to school, got a whole lot of degrees, got a whole lot of student loans for some education that I can't even apply in corporate America because I'm overqualified and underemployed, truth be told. But the fact of the matter is now I have not only a skill set, but a platform in which I can utilize all of the education that I learned to help all of you become successful. So with the scanner, how many people on here have no idea what they're looking at?
I'm still a little confused.
All right, who is this, sugar?
Kaisha Woods.
All right, Kaisha. Nice to meet you. Where are you
Nice
from?
From Philadelphia.
Okay, East Coast.
Yes. I met you one time on the phone with Zenja, because Zenja's my friend.
Oh, yes, that's sugar. I love Zenja.
Yes.
That is my friend too, honey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That is my big sister, girl.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. So then it sounds like we got some new people that's there. You know what it is, and you heard about it, but you ain't too familiar with how to actually use it.
So I've been to like the little trade house when we was out Vegas. No, not Vegas. We was out Arizona, and I learned the ketchup and mustard, so I understand what I'm looking for. I'm understanding like railroads and all that good stuff, but I do not understand how to do the scanner.
Okay.
And I still want to learn how to do everything.
Okay. All right, so let me ask this question. How many people are familiar with the Milwaukee sauce? Tell me that. There are 10 people on the line, myself included, so there are 9 of you. How many out of you know what the Milwaukee sauce looks like and how to use it?
I don't.
I know what it looks like, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what it looked like.
Okay.
I'm familiar with it.
All right. So we got a couple people that know what it looked like, familiar with it, not sure how to use. Okay, how about ketchup and mustard? Who's been using ketchup and mustard?
I understand.
So I know who
that.
I'm talking to.
Yeah, I understand the ketchup.
I haven't used ketchup and mustard yet.
I use it here and there. I use it.
I haven't used it.
Okay, so we got a combination of people on the phone, right? We got some of y'all that know what Milwaukee sauce is, but probably ain't been using it because you might have joined at a time when there was a different educator, and so you just you plugged in where you got in. Sound familiar?
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
And so we got a lot of you that are on here that because right now we were pushing ketchup and mustard, that's what you came in on, so that's what you've been using.
Yep.
All right, that helps me out considerably. All right, so I'm gonna give you a brief, quick overview of what you're looking at the scanner in default. I'm gonna switch us over and we're gonna look at it with the sauce. And then I'm gonna switch over and I'm gonna show y'all with ketchup and mustard. That work?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, so check it out. And I'll even go one step back just because I'm pretty sure we got some people on the call that are even so new that they have not even tapped into this stuff yet. All right. So first things first, once you get plugged in to the system, right? However your onboarding process goes, once you get welcomed to the nation, you're going to get a series of logins, series of websites that you're going to want to obviously put into your arsenal. One of those being the IM Center. Once you log into that platform, you're going to come to this screen, which is a home screen, which is going to give you access to all your tools, all your technology, and your education in one spot. So this is like your one spot, one-stop shop kind of joint, right? This is where all of your education and your money-making strategies are going to take place. When you go into im.academy, that's where your back office takes place. That's more so for if you are building a business. If you're looking to actually watch and maintain your residual income, that's what im.academy is for. So that's the way that I explain it. First things first, is you know how to even get to what you need to get to. All right, so now once that happens, you log in here because first things first, you need to start getting this education out the way so that you understand what it is that you're looking at and listening to when you plugged in, right? So you're going to find all of your academies, whether it be Forex, HFX, DCX, ECX, whatever it is. This particular account only has FRX. And then it gives you your build your own business, IBO, right? And then it gives you some ECX because that's the new one that we got. Okay. Pip Talk is where you get to talk to all the educators and other individuals. It's like our own little personalized internal chat. And it'll send you alerts. Go live, online educators, right? So that once you start wanting to actually have someone that is teaching you based on your schedule that you can ask questions of, and is going to be calling live trade ideas for you, you go into Go Live, which gives you access to some educators so that you can make money while you're learning at the exact same time. Because this is part of what you pay for. And we have our own live TV guide, which is going to show you every single day of the week which educator at what time based on your schedule, right? So that way, if the nation isn't doing something, or if one of your leaders or mentors isn't doing something, and you have some free time, whatever that time is, then your go-to is Go Live. These are 7, 8, 9-figure earners. This is where you're going to be able to make some serious money because they're doing all of the analysis. They're providing you your cheat sheets, and they're going to tell you when to get in, when to get out. It's going to be up to you whether to take the trade and how much to risk. But other than that, the rest of the work is done for you. Okay? So that just gives you a way to just plug in, know what you're getting. And if you notice, there's some little bubbles over here. These are the educators that are live right now. So all you have to do is click on one of their bubbles. It's going to take you into their classroom. As you can see, they have a guest educator tonight. It's loading. Let's see if it'll load for me. Come on now, Mike. Oh, here we go. Let's see, let's see. Oh, look, he must have changed this session. It's not on Zoom. But look, oh, maybe it is. Let's see.
This candle here, price touched on 77.
Boom.
And
he teaching you if he
without
see a
looking
setup,
at
he
a
gonna call
broader
it, you gonna make some
overview
money.
of the charts
That's how easy that
for a
was.
moment,
All right.
we see that price touched 77.
But we ain't here to focus on Go Live. I'm just showing you what y'all got access to. All right, we're going back, back, back. Boom, boom. Come on now. Quick overview. Come on, come on. Give it to me now. Dashboard. Might have clicked it too many times, Sugar. You know how that go. Oh, here we go. All right, how you get to the scanner, how you get to all of those extra add-ons, apps, levels, gold cup, all of those other pretty little additions, right? You're gonna find in strategies. Once you click on strategies, it's gonna take you to all of your Academy products. They even give you a tutorial of how to look at that. Man, listen, they pretty much thought of it all, okay? And then if you notice, based on the package that you got, those things that you have access to are going to be highlighted. For the purposes of this call, what's important is the scanner. There are two versions of the scanner most people don't realize. There is the web version that most people promote and what we're using tonight. There is also an MT4 version for your desktop. So if you trade MT4 on your desktop, there is a Harmonic Scanner that you can download as an indicator that you can apply to your charts so that the scanner will call the same signals for you on your charts. Most people don't know that, but it's available to you. And one of these classes, if you guys are interested, we can go into more detail about that as well. But for the sake of this, you go on here, you click on harmonics, and it's going to populate you right into the Harmonic Scanner. just like that. Any questions about how I got to the scanner? Or anything that I've said thus far?
Nope, all good.
All right.
We're good.
Good. I just don't want to lose nobody. I can talk kind of fast, especially when I get passionate. I might go fast on y'all. So if I lose y'all, please don't hesitate to let me know. All right, once you come in here, the first thing that you see on your screen is the most active scan. It is the scan that the scanner has called most recently, which is why you see it on, I don't know how you pronounce this broker. I think it's Ghana Trader or Ghana Trader. I don't use them, but nonetheless, it is a broker that is on the scanner that the scanner is pulling active trade ideas from. So all day, every day, from the time that the market opens up on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, what is that? 3 p.m. Pacific, this thing kicks on. It'll automatically just start running. And it will run all the way until Friday at that exact same time. And then it will kick off. And when it kicks off, you'll notice a little note up here, right here in this corner. It'll say market closed. And as soon as the market opens back up on Sunday, boom, you see it's gone and this market is open and live. I say that to say, you don't have to do nothing but log in, look for the setups, and then place the orders, set it and forget it. That is the entire purpose of the scanner. So when you learn how to trade, just like when you learn how to ride a bike, you need some training wheels to help you learn what you need to know. And the scanner is going to teach you everything. It teaches you support and resistance. It teaches you supply and demand. It teaches you trend lines. It teaches you uptrend, downtrend. It teaches you about pips and candlesticks. It teaches you about lot sizes. It teaches you everything that you need to know. Which is the reason why we say all you need to do is be able to come in here, look at it, and understand what you're looking at. Now, the scanner is calling signals from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different brokers. And this one is new because this wasn't here before. So if you notice, if you've been watching the scanner for some time, they're constantly adding new brokers that they're pulling signals from. Right? Me personally, I can't tell you which broker to have. I can only suggest them, right? I can give you some options to choose from. When I started, I had JAFX 3 years ago. JAFX doesn't offer or accept you as customers anymore. I still have the account, just don't use it, right? I have a Hugo's Way account. I also have a Trader's Way account. And I have an Osprey FX account. I say that to say, it's going to be a personal choice based on what your personal preference is, based on how much you're willing to pay your broker to place your trade, or what types of trades you're trying to place, whether you just want to do Forex, or maybe you want to be able to have the option to trade indices, or maybe you want to have the option to trade crypto, or maybe you want to have the option to trade exotics. Depending on what your requirements are is going to determine what type of broker you're going to choose. Depending on what your goals are is also going to determine how many accounts you have. So it's those little things that you need to start making a note of. Because when you're using the scanner, I like to start with the brokers that I have accounts with. Because what I see on my chart setup, the numbers that are being called, the position of the current candle is going to be greatly affected by the broker that I'm looking at. Might be the same signal, but the entry might be slightly different. You need to pay attention to those small little nuances, those anomalies in the market based on what you're looking at. so that when you're placing your trade in your MetaTrader 4, that you're placing the trade based on the correct analysis and the correct information. Otherwise, you could possibly place a trade that is a winning trade and you not profit from it in the same capacity that everyone else did, because you were looking at a broker that spread was higher or smaller than yours. And as a result, it changed the amount that you were able to profit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So I typically will start with Hugo's way. I start with Hugo's way because it will allow you to trade pretty much anything. It's also the broker that I created a video on YouTube for that basically walks through individuals on how to set up a demo account, because I want you to be able to use that demo account and place trades based off of the scanner. So I did it intentionally to make you want to go and look at Hugo's way. So I always start my analysis with starting with Hugo's way. And I take a look at whatever trade I'm possibly looking at. And as I said, the one that is the very first one is the most recent or active analysis. And if you notice, it populated already on the 30-minute chart, which lets me know that GBP USD on the 30-minute chart is the most recent scan for Hugo's way. Does everybody see that?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So what I do is, and this is a question that you need to figure out for yourself, is what type of trader are you? Are you a scalper? Are you an intraday trader? Are you a swing trader? Do you like to look at the charts, get in and get out on a 15-minute or smaller time frame? You just want to get 3, 4, 5 pips, 10 or less, you gone. 10 pips and dip, that's you, right? You scalping, you in and out. Let me catch the bag, let me catch the bag. I'm gonna compound this thing, I'm gonna ride this thing, and I'm gonna just penny bank this thing on out. Are you more of an intraday? Someone that wants to set a trade and you're looking for that trade to possibly run an entire day or longer, because you want to set it and forget it. You want to set the trade, come back to the trade, and have either taken a win or have learned a lesson, right? Or are you a swing trader, someone that wants to look at what's happened over the course of the entire week, or maybe an entire season, or possibly the entire year, like Christopher Terry? Christopher Terry is only placing a few trades in the entire year. He ain't placing no trades every day up in these little twos and fews. He ain't doing that. He's finding a perfect entry at a high or a low point. He getting in and he riding that sucker until he sees that it's gonna hit the next level of support and resistance. That's master trader. That's market maker. Right? But you need to figure out what are your goals. Nobody can tell you that. Nobody can figure that out for you. You have to figure that out on your own. Me personally, I don't like the anxiety I feel as a scalper. I don't like watching the charts. I don't like watching the trade go up and down in profit or lack thereof, running in the red. I don't like that. I want to do my analysis before I go to bed. I want to see some setups. I want to get an alert on my phone or on my computer. I want to set and place a trade, and I want to come back to it and know that it has done what I predicted it to do. That is what works for me. So I'm looking at it from, I want to know what happens all week. If I know that a pair is selling all week, I want to sell all week. I'm only looking for sales setups. If I know a trade is going to buy all week, then I'm only looking for buy setups. Which then brings into the question, what pair are you going to master? You need to figure out which one of the 28 Forex pairs that we have access to that you're going to master. You're going to become so intimate with it. You know when it goes up. You know when it goes down. You know traditionally over the course of the year, that pair is in a downtrend. When you see an upward trend on that particular pair, you know that is nothing more than a pullback. You need to become so intimate that if you know that, for instance, the Frank pairs, they are very wick happy. They have a lot of wicks. I call them wicky because I can't stand that. I hate that going up and down, the constant tug of war between the candle of the buyers and the sellers. That's too much anxiety. I don't like that. You got to figure that out. You got to know, are you looking for the long runs or the short runs? And then once you figure out which pair that you're going to focus on, then you need to go all in, because the goal is to make $100,000 on that one pair before you start trading anything else. If you try and be a jack of all trades in the beginning, you're going to psych yourself out. You're going to lose a lot of money, and you're going to give up on yourself. You need to remain focused, patient, disciplined, so that you develop the consistency and the confidence. It's the patience and the discipline that you need first. That's the reason why you use the scanner. That's the reason why in the 52 weeks, I tell you, you need to know which of these pairs are moving at which rate. How many pips are they giving out each week, so that you know they're either moving fast or they're moving slow. If your goal is 30 pips in a day and your particular pair only gives you out 10 today, it's going to take you 2, 3, maybe even 4 days before you hit that one goal. But you don't know that if you ain't did your homework. I know, because I've been doing this for the last 3 years, that GBP NZD and EUR NZD gives out the most pips out of all of the Forex pairs that we are looking at. They move the fastest. They will give you the greatest turnaround, the biggest bang for your buck. But in the flip side of that is, Sugar, if you not are mentally prepared to handle those trades, they will also take your money. You will over leverage and blow an account, finding yourself in margin call. If you like slower moving pairs, then you need to be looking at EUR USD, AUD USD. That's the reason why I gave each and every study group different pairs that we need to be focusing on, so that as a team, as a unit, we know how each one of the 28 pairs moves. We become the market makers. There are close to 10,000 people in Trade Nation. You mean to tell me that if we all do our homework and we understand how each one of the 28 pairs move, and we understand the relationship between the 8 majors and how they impact the market overall, that we can't trade all at the exact same time, a matter of 4 and 5 different pairs, creating a basket in which we create a shift in the market that everyone has to respect? So I'm telling you, this is bigger than you. We have to help each other. And you have to do your part by figuring out which pair is going to be your pair. Which is your baby. And each study group is focused in on a specific currency. One of the 8, whether it be odd or JPY or NZD or USD or whatever it is that you're supposed to be looking at. See, I told y'all I can get passionate. The reason I say this to you is because at the end of your 52 weeks, your goal should be able to know what your primary pair is doing and be able to trade every other pair associated with your currency. So if you know which direction that odd is traveling in, then you can trade all of the odd pairs at the exact same time. I'm going to say that again. If you know which direction GBP pairs are moving, if they are all, if the GBP is strong, then we know which direction the market is going to move in based on our currency strength rules, which is what I teach you in the first 12 weeks. That's why I put those things at the beginning. That's why I tell you that the first 12 weeks are going to help you set the foundation for what you need to know in order to be successful by the time you get to Mark and Spartus 357. By the time you get to Debo and ketchup and mustard, because by the time you get to that point, you have already had an aha moment and putting everything together. Now, I'll bring it all back to the scanner. When you log into the scanner, you find your broker. You look for the first pair. And then you figure out which time frame are you going to start at. I start at the 1 hour because, as I said, I trade as a market maker. I'm looking at the charts the same way that the hedge funds, the mutual funds, the bankers, the corporations, the countries, the governments are watching the market. I am no longer a retail trader. So what I do is I start at the 1 hour chart because I want to know what's going to happen for a longer period of time. And then I work my way backwards to find my entry. So when I come in, I look at Hugo's way, I go to the 1 hour chart. The first pair that's on the 1 hour chart is UJ. Who can tell me what type of scan UJ is calling for?
Buy.
Buy. Why?
When the D is on the bottom, it's a buy. And when when D is on the bottom, it's a buy.
Exactly.
That's the easiest way.
Exactly. Which is the reason why I tell all newbies we play find the D. If you know where the D is, you know what type of trade this is. If the D is on the bottom, it is always and will always be a buy. If the D is on the top, it will always and forever will be a sell. Everybody got it? Check it out. D on top, sell. Another way that you know is your take profits are below your entry. If it's a sell, your take profits will always be below your entry. If it's a buy, your take profits will always be above your entry. The scanner is teaching you orders. It is teaching you 2 different types of pending orders. It is teaching you a buy limit and a sell limit. So it's basically telling you
Can you say that one more time about the entry if it's at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
If the entry or the D is at the bottom, it is always and will forever will be a buy. If the D or the entry is at the top, it will always and forever will be a sell. Trying to find one. Where is it? Here's one. Sell. D top, entry top, sell. D bottom, entry bottom, buy. Got it?
Yes.
All right.
Quick
Now,
question.
yep, go ahead.
So the numbers are not moving. So does that mean do not place a trade?
No, the numbers are not moving because I'm looking at an hour chart, and basically this particular pair doesn't have a lot of movement in the hour at this particular time of day.
Still do
Does
the
that make
entry?
sense? Say it again.
So would you still do an entry on that one then or no?
I'm gonna get to it. Save the question because I might answer it for you in a minute. All right. So once I figure out which one of these pairs, right? Here's the first thing I look for on the hour chart on the analysis or trade idea. I want to make sure that the candle that the D is on is not the current candle. I'm going to say that again. The D candle cannot be in motion. It cannot be the current candle. If it is, I go to the next trade idea and look for another setup. Does that make sense? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I do is once I recognize that I'm not on the current candle of the D, the second thing I want to know is, has it already hit TP1? And it has not. Has it?
No.
All right. Now, third thing I want to know is, did it hit the entry?
No.
All right. So now this becomes the question. Here comes part of our analysis. Has it finished the previous trend? So on this particular scan, the previous trend is moving from the C to the D. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Which direction is that moving in?
Downward.
Has it stopped moving down? Do we know for sure that it has stopped moving down?
No.
No, we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure. It looks like it's pulling up, right? But we don't know for sure if it has actually finished the downward trend, correct?
Correct.
So, in default, when using the scanner, right? Does everybody notice where it is down here on the RSI? You see how the RSI is running down here low on the 30%,
Yeah.
right? In default, we know that according to the scanner, if it's 30 or below, then it's potentially looking for a reversal, right?
Yep. Correct.
And if it's at this 70, right, or above, then we're looking for it to potentially reverse to the downside, right?
Correct.
Okay. So then this is in and of itself still a valid trade, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I would start looking at the other time frames to see, is there multiple confirmations on multiple time frames, which will tell me that this is getting ready to actually do the reversal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I start looking at the 30-minute. Is UJ on the 30-minute?
Yes.
Is it calling for the same signal?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
It looks a little different.
Is it calling for a buy? Not where the position of the candle is.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Is it still calling for a
Yeah.
buy? Yes? Yes, yes.
Yes.
How about on the 15-minute? Is it on the 15-minute list? Is it too calling for a buy? Yes? So if we have 3 different time frames calling for the same signal, moving in the same direction, and we know as a trader we need 3 or more confirmations for a trade analysis, then just based on the scanner, no additional analysis included, would it be safe to say that this is going to be a buy?
Yes.
And all you would simply have to do is put in a buy order in your MetaTrader 4 at your entry and enter in your TP and your stop loss, which is already provided to you.
Yep.
And we already know that it is a greater chance, a greater probability that the trade is going to hit TP1 each and every time. And in this particular case, if it started at entry and went up here to TP1, you would have made 33.3 pips, which is your 30 pips in a day. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that.
Trading's easy, sugar. That's all you have to do is log in here and find what looks good to you. You're going to have to find the setups that are going to gravitate to you, that you see that is a good setup. If you see this thing really off to the races, it's already moving in that direction and looks like it's gone, don't chase the bag. But if you think for some reason that this thing is still potentially could come down to your entry, a safe bet is place the trade. Now the scanner is teaching you a buy limit and a sell limit. What does that mean? It means it's telling you that it's going to start from up here above the entry. And when it gets to the entry, the scanner is predicting that it's going to hit this entry and reverse off of it. Do y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the scanner is predicting on this particular trade. Now, keep in mind that these entry prices, stop loss prices, TP numbers, these prices are just ideas. Meaning, it could potentially come right close to the entry and still do the move. And if you've been doing this any amount of time, I'm sure that you've come into contact with that. You'll place a trade, the broker will basically wick all the way to your entry, but they won't wick you in. Continue doing your analysis correctly. Everybody else is winning happy as hell because they just ate, and you still sitting there like, what happened? They ain't even activate my trade. Right? So when you're looking at the buy setups on the scanner, it's saying that when the downward trend finishes, we're anticipating that it's possibly going to come down to this point or somewhere in this vicinity, in this area. And once it gets here, it's probably going to do a sideward dance, and then it's going to take off going in the opposite direction. And the exact same thing if it's calling for a sale. Let's see if I can find one. Yep. And this one actually did it. So look. It basically said that it was going to finish the CD move. When it got up here to the entry, everybody see it at the green, at the entry, it did a sideward dance, which is what we call consolidation or playing in the street, right? And once it got finished, right, collecting all of the orders, it shot down. Everybody sees that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Yep.
all you would have had to have done is come in here and see that the market, let's just say the market was, let's say it was right about, let's say it was down here. Let's just say you came in, you seen the market, you said, ooh, this looking good. It's right here at the entry. It's past the D. It's then locked in this price point. This thing then already gave me a break, retest, and a potential trade. I'm finna place this sale limit at this entry, 1.76414. I'm gonna wait for the market to do a down and a up, right? One of these, a down and an up, right? And what happened? It did just that, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's been trading ketchup and mustard, y'all see what that is. That would have been the second leg of your M. Yes or yes?
Yeah. Correct.
Which goes from entry to take profit 1 and consolidates. How many pips is that on GBP odd? That is 77.5 pips in 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Wow.
How easy was that?
Awesome.
Told you. I'm not telling you that you have to walk away from your career, leave your 9 to 5, replace whatever it is that you're doing to make a means for yourself and trade that for sitting in front of no computer screen. That is not the goal, sugar. We are providing you an opportunity to not only create some generational wealth and get some money, but the fact of the matter is the best gift that I can give you is your time. Because if you set these trades at this hour right now, we know the 2 most profitable trading hours is London and New York. So you should be doing your homework from 10 p.m. to midnight. Looking for setups, marking up your charts, figuring out what's your pip goal, figuring out what you're trying to get done for the day. Place your trades, place your analysis, set it, forget it, get up, get ready to start your damn day and figure out, have you actually taken the bag? Now that's living your best life. And that's what I'm trying to provide for you. Now, the one thing that I realized when it came to the harmonic scanner was that although it tells me where to get in, it tells me which direction the trade is getting ready to go in. It tells me how many pips I could potentially win. It even tells me where to place my stop loss so I don't blow my whole damn account. But the one thing that I realized that the scanner wasn't giving me was when. When is it ready? When am I supposed to get in? When do I know that the market is actually getting ready to do the move? Because how many times have you seen the market pull past the entry, doing one of these, going all the way past the entry? Hell, sometimes it even pass your stop loss. Kick you out, collect all your money, and then do this. Come on back down and do the damn move. I am a numbers person. I don't like to lose, which is the reason why I don't gamble. I can't go to no casino. I can't play no cards. I don't shoot no dice. I ain't doing it.
I'm with you on that.
Because I can't afford to lose. If I lose, I'm going to be so mad about them twos and fews when I walk away from up in there. I'm going to be thinking about all the shit I should have bought or could have bought or would have bought. So now I'm on the shit I would have, could have bought. You know what I'm saying? No. I ain't doing that. If I'm going to invest my money, this going to be a for certain thing. And if it ain't for certain, it's going to be so close and I'm going to minimize my risk so much that I ain't going to have to worry about it. And if I do take a loss and I end up learning a lesson, that lesson is so minuscule that it don't even hurt my feelings. Because I know that I can just look for another entry and get it back tomorrow and live to trade another day. So as long as I end up on blue season and end up where my wins outweigh my losses, Suga, I'll take them losses. I take 2 out of 10. I take them odds. You ain't gonna get them damn odds shooting up playing at the Pato or the Lotto or casino.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't getting no 2 out of 10. Because the game is rigged against you. So I came up with the Milwaukee sauce because I needed something that was gonna tell me, listen, the market is setting up. You need to go take a look and see what's happening over here. Because if you don't, then you're going to be sleeping on some money. And I got tired of that. I got tired of placing the order and watching everybody get some money because my broker, I didn't have enough, or I didn't have the entry price placed at the correct point so that when the market came up to that area, it didn't take into consideration my spread. So because the broker felt like I couldn't afford to pay them their fee, they wouldn't activate my trade, so I didn't make no money. Nah, I ain't like that either. So all the things that I didn't like, I just started figuring, okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna narrow this down. And that's what I did. I came up with the Milwaukee sauce. And so I built it on the scanner. I built it on the scanner because, hell, I want the scanner to still call the shots. I still wanted to tell me what signals I'm supposed to be looking at. I still needed to tell me which direction the trade is going in. I still needed to tell me on which time frame I'm looking at. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't trying to figure out whether or not the scanner was correct. I knew that was correct. I was winning 8 out of 10 already. It was them 2 losses that was throwing me. So what I did is over the course of my 52 weeks, playing with these different indicators based on different strategies that I was following, based on different educators that I was learning from, different platforms that I was a part of, because truth be told, my education stems far greater than the IM Academy. And I continue to pay my monthly subscription, not because I need these platforms or the education. I pay for the access, sugar. I pay because I have access to all of you, and I have access to multi-millionaires that will give me insight into any type of financial investment that I choose to tap into, because they have their hands and feet in all of it. Now, I want to show you how you can get to that position too. With the sauce, the first thing that I'm looking for is I get a series of alerts on my computer based on whichever pair that I'm looking at, based on whichever time frame I'm looking at. And when that happens, I'm looking. Here, let's see if I can get a better swing. Let's see if we find one. I want to see a good one. And that's pretty good. So for me, what happens is I get an alert. And there's an alert that comes on my computer, on my phone, whenever these two lines cross. This red and this blue line. The blue line runs with my candles. The red line here is another indicator that I watch for when those two cross, which is giving me my entry. Once I get the alert, I come into the scanner. I take a look and see if that signal is being called on the scanner, because the only way you can get alerts on your pairs is through TradingView. Now, the benefit that you have with the scanner is that all of the signals that you're getting off of your brokers is being pulled from TradingView. So you actually have paid for a pro subscription through your Harmonic Scanner with built-in tools to help you trade. So you can have multiple indicators on the Harmonic Scanner, which is already included in your subscription, as opposed to as you grow as a trader and you actually purchase a subscription from TradingView, right? Because a free subscription with TradingView will only give you 3 indicators and give you limited alerts, which will still get the job done for a newbie. So if you don't have a TradingView account established, don't pay for a paid subscription until you can actually have the market pay for the subscription. Get a free subscription, set up your alerts, having your red and your blue, your 3 and your 10, your moving averages cross on your alert. And I'll show you that in a minute. Once you have the alert set up, then it's just a matter of every time you get an alert, you find out, does your pair or that pair that you're looking at, is it called on the scanner? And then you look at the setup. And then you find out, is the red on top? Is the red on top? Is the red on top? If the red is on top, we sell. If the blue is on top, 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 we buy. If the red is on top, if the red is on top, if the red is on top, we sell. Does everybody see that? Blue on top, buy. Red on top, sell. Yes, yes?
Yep,
Yes.
I see it.
If that's the case, if the alert happens here, I come in, I draw a vertical line because I'm a visual learner. I need to be able to see this thing line up from top to bottom. I know I need 3 or more confirmations. I've already established whether or not that pair is being called on multiple time frames, which is 1 confirmation. I got an alert saying that the cross is happening. The cross is everything with the sauce. Okay, now the cross has happened. I come in, I draw me, oops, hold on. I draw me this vertical line because look, I would have came in and saw the D is at the top. Look, it's running. My alerts would have started happening here when the 2 indicators started coming together. And I would have came in and saying, oh, this thing is running sideways. It's consolidation, which means this ain't ready yet. I would have put my vertical line. And I would have just kept moving it over every candle until I got ready to see where it was getting ready to break. And I would have moved it. Okay, it didn't happen this 15 minutes. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, it didn't happen this 15 minutes. Nope. But look at what this indicator is telling me. It's already told me back here when I got the first alert that my trend was already setting up to change. My sellers was taking control of the market. Even though it was moving sideways, my sellers was in charge. Y'all see that? My sellers was winning. You see them? The red is on top. Even though it's moving sideways, I just kept moving. Okay, probably an hour then went by. Okay, boom, here I am. I done got to this point. Now I'm like, okay, this is right here. I'm waiting. What happens? I'm waiting. I get to this candle. Boom. Now I draw it straight on down. Right? Now look, clearly I'm in this candle. This candle has just closed. This candle is active. Now I see red is clearly on top. Oh, I think it's almost ready. This thing about ready. Okay, red on top. I look down here. Is it in the street? It's in the street. Oh, mama said don't play in the street. I play in the street, I'm gonna get run over. It ain't ready yet. It ain't ready, but my MACD tell me it is. My MACD telling me that it's ready. MACD say it's ready. RSI say still in the street. Moving averages say it's ready. Okay, next candle. We all in. Market execution. Boom, this candle closes. I'm here now. We moving in this candle. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for it to break out. Boom, this candle. This candle is here now. What has happened? The red is on top. It's out the street. The red is on top. I market execution. I'm trading the current candle. I'm trading what's happening in the market right now. So I see it set up straight down, all the way across, all in. And I jump in, market execution, and I come back and I modify my order based on my 30 pips or my goal or whatever the case may be. Now, if you notice, from where I jumped in to the low of the run is 70.4 pips in 4 hours. Who sees that?
Yo, that's good right there. I like that. I see it.
Right? So check it out. I'm so confident that I know I can trade from cross to cross. So once I'm in, I know I can run this thing all the way until I get the next alert telling me that it's changing the direction of the trend. Where if you notice in 5 hours secures me 56 pips. Who sees that? Yes, yes. So if that's the case, then look at this. On GBP NZD, I could have caught this run. If you notice, it starts aligning basically here. Wait, let's do it here. Let's pull it. So I need y'all to see where it actually lines up to give you the go-ahead. You have to see it all align. Once you have the setup and all of the blues are on top, you market execution and you ride all the way, which gives you 100 and 118 pips in 6 hours and 30 minutes. Say it again. 118 pips in 6 hours and 30 minutes. You need 30 pips a day, 5 days a week, which gives you 150 pips in a week. And you mean to tell me I could have made 111 pips in 6 hours and 30 minutes, which basically I'm done for my entire week on one trade alone?
Wow.
My sauce is serious, sugar. And all I got to do is wait for the next time that the cross happens, sends me an alert. I caught 118 there. I jump in here. Catch me another how many? 57 in 5 hours. So in a 12-hour shift, I've caught 180 pips. My week is done, and your week just got started. Drop the mic. Boom. I take your sign and says, I wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready at all.
That's why I told you, you only need one pair, 100,000, one pair, one pair, one pair, one pair, one pair, one pair. That's all you need. Game over. 52 weeks. All right, sugar. Now, that's the sauce. Check it out. I got y'all peaked. Now, y'all gonna go back and watch them sauce videos, ain't y'all? And check it out. This is the even more crazy part. That's just a piece of the sauce. Now, look. This what is gonna catch you. This gold line right here. This gold line is my mighty gold line. And the reason why I have this gold line here is because the gold line is my 50 line, which lets me know whether or not this is truly an upward trend, or if this is a sign of a true reversal, or if this is a pullback, right? And in ketchup and mustard, you use the 50 as what? The 50 is
Water.
Your 50 is your water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you notice the similarities?
Yep.
So with the Milwaukee sauce, I start you with similar indicators, and it ain't really that different of a picture.
Right.
So you just transition from Milwaukee sauce, and you're building yourself up. This is like Legos. I told y'all when y'all started this is like building blocks. What you learn in the beginning, each piece is going to help you put the picture into perspective for you, because it's like a mural. When you zoom out, you can see this whole entire canvas. When you zoom in, you're looking at the individual piece. That's why I start you with the sauce. But once you get through with that, and if you've already been working with ketchup and mustard, then what I did is I built it on the sauce, on the scanner. Why not? What trade was that? GBP NZD? Yep. And look, here go the same Same tray. Look, check it out. Here you go. Here's the buy that I just showed y'all. Same buy. Now you waiting for the ketchup and the mustard to cross. Look. All right. Look at that. Look, big M. Y'all see it? I know y'all see it.
Yeah.
Look. Up. Pull it back. Up. Drop. Here's the big M.
Stop hunt. That's a stop hunt to the low rise, right?
Man, come on. Like, y'all see it? Use the scanner. You pay for it. And then use our strategies to help you confirm your analysis so that you're more confident and you become more consistent. And then you can take off the scanner. And now you're looking at trading view like this. Same pair. Look, here it is. Here's the M. Now you see it. Told y'all, ABCs, we looking for M's and W's. Everyone does see it, correct? Yes, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same. Whether you use the sauce, whether you use ketchup and mustard, use the scanner. Make some money. Calculate and collect receipts so that you can show some other people how easy this shit really is. Don't overthink it, sugar. Don't overthink it. Accept it for what it is. And show other people. Y'all got questions for me?
No.
Nope. All right, drop the mic. I gave y'all an hour and a half. We done got saucy. I put that sauce on it. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on the 52 weeks class, and we'll be putting some more of this stuff together so that y'all can have your aha moments.
I have a
Thank you.
question.
Go ahead. Give me the question.
So sorry. So will this be the first 52 weeks class of the year, or did I miss one?
Nope. We're still running review of what we learned in the last, because we haven't technically finished a 52-week run. I'm anticipating that we'll probably be relaunching, starting over the next run of it, probably at the Vegas event. But that's something that me, Chad, and Mickey are working out the details of now.
What's the Vegas event?
The All Roads Lead to Vegas, sugar. We are planning, or leadership is planning an event in Vegas, which is going to be the next event where we will all pretty much come together for training and obviously to socialize and support one another. Oh, there y'all go. I got a gold alert. Check it out. Oh, I got US CAD. I got U Mexico. See what I'm saying? Here's the alert. This is what happens to me on a nightly basis. Let's see, y'all. Let's see what's happening. Just so y'all can see it. Let's see what happened. Who came up? UCAD came up, was crossing. Look, y'all see it? Blue on top buy, red on top sell. What's on top?
Red.
Red is on top up here. Red is on top here, but blue is on top here, and check out where the 50 is. So this lets me know that this looks like there was a break retest trade, right? But we need to know because look, there's an M, which we are anticipating a W, right? So it's probably going to go up, down, and then up, right? But until we know for sure what it's doing at this 50, I wouldn't play with that yet, because I don't know. Maybe not, because even if you do it from the high, it might have broke it because it went sideways. It might be getting ready to pop up. I don't really like that setup too much. Same setup. You look at it, UK, Mexico, same thing. Consolidate. Oh, but check it out. This is the low of the day, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Which means we're anticipating a W. So this is second leg of the W we're looking for. So second leg of the W we're looking for on UCAT, and this is a M within a W is what it looks like. Same thing with Mexico, and what's gold? Oh, gold looks like second leg of the M. What y'all see? Do y'all see second leg of the M?
Mm-hmm.
Because what? This is the session break, right? So stop hunt to the high.
Mm-hmm.
Pull back. Pulled up, which is almost basically retesting the high, right? We see it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the high? Yeah. Here's the high, right? Yep.
Yep. Stop out to the high drop.
Drop,
And it
right?
drop.
We're looking for the drop.
Looking for the
drop
drop.
on gold. That's what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sugar. I'll leave y'all with that. We'll see what it do. Let's see if the hypothesis works.
Nighty night. Thank you.
Nice, Sugar.
Thank you.